Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. I do not know where I'm going. We're back. Obliviated. Obliviated. We back, we back, we back. I'll start the camera. I don't know what's going on with the camera. Yeah, completed the side quest. This looks like a cool street to walk down though. No, where am I right now? Oh, dude, I'm like... Dude, I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. Oh, shit. I don't know. Dude, what do people think of me? I'm just like chuckling to myself. Actual Joker moment. Walking around, looking at my phone. Camera strapped to my shoulder, chuckling. Intermittent chuckling. How's it going? It's going. I'm so glad I found that food. That was like... Oh, that saved my life. I walked in, I was wondering if I was in the right place, because the lighting was like bright. It was bright in there. But I'm assuming it was just like, that's like a spot where people... That's like the spot that you go to if you are... That's a spot that you go to if you need food, you know? And everywhere else is closed because it's like a lunch break. I'm guessing. I'm assuming. I kind of want to go down here, I'm not going to lie. Whatever this street is. Looks cool. It looks cool. Could also do with a coffee. Somehow, chat, I've got to last until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then beyond that, I've got to last until like 6 o'clock in the morning. Six o'clock in the morning, because the kickoff's gonna start at 4. It's gonna be like 2 hours, give or take, probably. Extra time, break in between with half time. So I gotta make it until 6 a.m. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to take a nap. Is my thought process, honestly. I'm gonna get a warm coffee over here though and drink it. I didn't realize this, but the other day, after the aquarium, when I turned my stream off, I got a coffee on the way back home. I don't know if they have it, but it was fucking heated and it blew my mind. Yeah, I think it was this one. Number 1. It was like something similar to it. Dude, it blew my fucking mind. I couldn't believe it. Like a heated coffee from a vending machine? What? Is this heated? No, it's cold. Ah, I've trolled. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's cold though. Literally, I got fucking baited by the fire symbol. How do you tell if something's heated? Oh! It literally says it's like blue or fucking red. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save this for later. This is going in the backpack. This is going in the backpack. Actually, let me show you the fit real quick. Maybe. If I can. I don't know how much you can see. You see the shoes? The fit? The Michigan tee, you got the fucking fake aquamarine necklace on. Fit goes hard. America cool. Let me put this in my backpack. Let's get a hot one. Yeah, I trolled. The American in Japan. Yeah, actually though. I'm not even American. Which coffee should I get? They all look pretty good. Which one should I get? Creamy latte? I'm gonna get the creamy latte. No cafe? There probably is one, but I want to take advantage of this unique system called a vending machine. Because it's a cool concept, you know? Wow, they had it in stock. Unlucky. Oh, it's warm. It's warm. It's so warm, actually. Holy shit, that's hot. Ah. It's hot on my hands. Ah. Ah. Jimmy Hot Stuff, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Oh, that's warming up my hands. Oh, that's warming up my hands. Oh. British man lives in the US, eats Chinese food in Tokyo. That wasn't a Chinese food place. The Chinese food place was closed. They were all on their break. That was just I don't know. Dude, I feel like I'm disturbing the peace. This fucking 6-foot white foreigner is just screaming next to a vending machine. Everywhere in Japan makes me want to lower my voice. Oh, dude, that is hot. That is hot. That is hot. Temperature like? It's pretty chilly, but it's comfortable. It's like a comfortable temperature. Today it's 17 Celsius in the sun. It's only going to go down because the sun's going down, but it's comfortable. It is comfortable. Quiet neighborhood. Well, the crazy thing is Tokyo is so dense. There's so many people here, but it's quiet. Like you're never going to be hard pressed to find a quiet place, you know. Incredibly warm for late November. It seems like it. When I was looking at like the average temperatures for Japan and Tokyo, I was like packing multiple layers. I have like 3 hoodies that I haven't even brought out. I've just been wearing sweaters everywhere I've been going. Seems crazy warm for late November. Global warming goes crazy. Oh, this is good. Nice coffee. Who services these vending machines? Does anyone know? Me smile. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Another doggo. Lots of doggos. You shouldn't pet dogs unless you ask if they're friendly. You must always ask if the dog is friendly before you pet it. I don't know what happened. My stream just like froze and wouldn't start up again. It was very, very weird. I found out that I'm also not lost. I know where I'm going, roughly. Very roughly. I can just continue walking aimlessly down this direction and I should be okay. In theory. Did you charge us? Yeah, the backpack's got enough charge. It's got charge for like a 6-hour stream. Was Ellis, thank you for the tier 1. Tier 1 sub for 5 months. Hello. Yeah, I don't have a goal, to be honest with you. We found food. That was the goal. I wanted to find street food. There were some spots, but I didn't really know the etiquette. We walked past a couple of places where you could buy food, but it seems like it's not the kind of place where you like eat there. I don't know, there was no like bins or anything, you know? So I felt like weird if I bought street food, because maybe the expectation is you take it back to your place or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But now we're just vibing. We're just walking around. It's a really pleasant evening in Tokyo. Very pleasant, very, very pleasant. Sunset looks lovely. So we're just walking. Just walking. Oh, we need to go this way. We need to go this way. I think. But yeah, I don't know. Thinking I just walk and then eventually I'll type something in like sushi. Like maybe there's like a, well, there's a park nearby. The park's super close actually. Let's go to the park. Oh, almost just caused an accident. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oopsie, almost just caused an accident. I picked my lane though and I stuck to it and that guy reacted to me. Jonathan's Coffee and Restaurant. Off to the corner. I wonder if Jonathan knows that using his name and like. I don't see anybody. I'm just gonna cross. I'm gonna be bad. Happy Thanksgiving. I keep forgetting it's Thanksgiving in the US. I keep forgetting. Tax house. This guy won't stop breaking the law. What the fuck? What the hell? Must say, all this walking is very good for me. I don't get enough cardio when I'm living in Austin. I'm doing wonders for the fitness levels, you know. Un petit tour. The small tour. Is that what that said in French? The small tour. it's like an old people's home I just walked past. Very interesting. I'm doing Japan solo. Oh, doggo's running. The dogs are running. The guy's trying to lead them because the light's about to change and the dogs think he's playing. No, I'm not playing. Not playing, just trying to save your life. Okay, apparently there's a park over here. Hordes of old people watching construction. Yeah, that's an old person activity. Lots of old people do that, I think. A lot of old people used to work in construction. I mean, that's a thing in Latin American countries where they'll criticize somebody. They'll just hang around construction sites criticizing the workers. Like old retirees. What area of Tokyo? I'm somewhere north. I don't know where. I got lost. But it's somewhere north in Tokyo. Oh, it's got a term in Italy. Huh. Yeah, apparently there's a park, like, over here. Let me try and find it. There it is. Dude, this street is popping. What the fuck? I wonder if the park's closed. It might be. A lot of these places close at like 4 p.m. We'll see. This might be closed. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Have a look. Oh yeah, it seems like it probably is. Seems like it's closed. Bunch of people exiting. We can walk by the stone though. We can walk by the bricks. If I brought my streaming stick, my selfie stick, I could have held the camera all the way up and you guys could have seen over the wall. What time is it in Japan? 4:30. 4:30. Jump so we can see. This wall is like 10 foot tall. I don't think I'll be able to jump. I don't think I'll be able to out jump that. Maybe the park is We're back. Nice. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's been really bad. I don't know why. It's the one thing that Japan has not done as well compared to Korea was in Korea the stream very rarely dipped. But in Japan it's dipping all the time with the Wi-Fi pack. So going in and out, in and out. This music is so serene. What the fuck? Christmas tree. Reverse Bren. I moved across away from the park where the kids were playing and my camera was like just there. Yeah, this music's going crazy. It's like very serene, you know? Looks like 5 a.m. It's not 5 a.m. It's the evening time. The further you are up or down in the hemisphere, the more fluctuating the nights get in terms of like how early it gets dark or how late it gets dark. So it always spins me out actually. Going back to the UK and then it will get dark at like 4 p.m. in the winter. Because the UK is so far in the northern hemisphere. You know? See you, Jack. This is a nice street. Very serene. Very serene. Finland, the winters are miserable, dark all the time. Yeah. I mean, especially Finland, the Scandinavian countries, further north than the UK. The winters get really dark. Not fun. Not fun, not fun. Not fun at all. Where am I going? I don't know. We're just going. We're just going. At some point we need to start turning more into this direction. That's the nice thing about living in Austin, Texas, though, is that you are technically, I mean, you're closer to the equator than you are compared to when you're like living in the UK, and so even during winter, you still get enough hours of daylight where it doesn't feel depressing and oppressive, you know. If I had $8 billion from the lottery, would I buy a house in Japan? No, I don't think I'd like to live here, even though it's like very polite and everything. I would live in Korea, I think. Korea fits my vibe. I don't know why. It just does. Korea just fits my vibe. I don't know why. Even seasonal. I mean, with that much money, I wouldn't need to buy property, I just rent. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be pretty nice to live in Korea. I don't think it's on the docket. As a culture? So in Korea, I feel like they're more used to foreigners compared to Japan. Japan, it feels like a lot more people stare at you. They stare at me at least. In Korea, it feels like, it's whatever, you know? It's just a white guy. Everybody ignores him. Which I quite like. I'm gonna cross here, actually. But, I don't know. I like the drinking culture in Korea a lot. I like the food more. I like spicy food a lot, so anytime that kid is just fucking sending it on the highway. 3 lanes of traffic is nothing to that child. Yeah, Japan is like, I don't know. There's so many unwritten rules in Japan in terms of etiquette that makes it hard to feel like you're never like, I feel like I'm never not treading on eggshells with anything I do in this country compared to Korea. And Korea is just I don't know, Japan, it's kind of cool how Japan is like quite analog still. Like it's almost like you've taken a time capsule of a country that in some ways just hasn't evolved with the times, because it's still like largely a cash-based society, and for example, like my Airbnb, to get in, I could not work out how to get in, but it was like overly complicated for the sake of it. They gave me a physical key. I have not had a physical key, with the exception of like my apartment in Austin, but like every time you go to an Airbnb, they always do like a numerical like electronic lock that you just type in a code and get in. No, not this place. This place was like a physical key, but the physical key opened up an electric lock anyway. So it's like analog for the sake of being analog, you know? But there's cool things about Japan that I really like. I like the convenience of everything. The public transport is also really good, easy to use. I prefer Korea's though, because you can just buy the one card and it's not complicated. Japan's kind of the same, but not really. There's like 5 different types of cards or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, one thing I do like most about Japan, I mean, I like the food in Korea, but I mean, the sushi is my favorite food, so always relish the opportunity to eat sushi in Japan if I can. You know? You got winning tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be today. Later tonight at 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta find a spot. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna just stay out drinking, like midnight onwards, or if or if I'm gonna nap and then go out like later. You know, I just had a coffee, so I'll probably end up just staying up. But is it even a question? Do you even need to ask me who I think is gonna win, England versus USA? Chat, when did the Revolutionary War end? This is important. I need the year. Easy for USA, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. 1776. Okay. I'm trying to think of a football chant for tonight, because I don't know if you've seen, but the USA, you guys, Not good at chants in football. Not good at chants at all. Like the chant that people are using the most is "I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win," and that's it over and over again. And it's like it's dog shit. I was thinking like I'm in the shower and I'm thinking like, dude, I could probably think of a better one right now. And I was thinking, you know, the tune of like, "She'll be coming down the mountain when she comes." I was thinking like, actually, was it that tune? Or was it something else? Your country peaked in 1776. Your country peaked in 1776. Da 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 da. Your country peaked in 1776. I was trying to think of a tune along the lines of like the fucking Revolutionary War to chant tonight. But yeah, I think that could be quite. I think that, you know, listen, we can workshop that one. We can make it work a little bit better. No, I'm hoping it's a good game, but honestly, all the pressure I feel like should be on. The crazy thing is about America is all the pressure should be on England to win. Like all the pressure should be on England to win because the USA are 100% are underdogs, but Americans are so boisterous and loud and so patriotic that people assume that America is like, they don't assume that America's the favourites, but everybody wants America to lose, which just shouldn't be the case, you know? Everybody wants America to lose because you guys are so fucking patriotic, even though you're supposed to be the underdogs and people should be rooting for you. Counterpoint? I have no counterpoint. No counterpoint at all. Doggies. South Korea's winning the World Cup. I mean, after that performance last night, I don't know about that. They don't have any heavy hitters. They were finding so many opportunities versus Uruguay, but just couldn't finish to save their life. Hi, alien. Son is a heavy hitter, but he had three players marking it every time he was in the box. Like you can't expect it when you have like countries like that, teams that have just like one player that they know that they can mark and get value out of. It's like someone else needs to put up the goods, you know. Uruguay's supposed to be amazing though. I think 4 of their players are like over the age of 30 now. Oh no, that was Argentina. I don't know. The trouble is, I think that's a team that's still in development though, because they changed their coach for one of the first times in history of that team. He's not from Uruguay, because like obviously Uruguay have very high expectations because they've won the World Cup like what, twice, 3 times. Hosting a development event? No, I'm not. I'm just in Japan and Korea for a holiday. I was in Korea for Steph's wedding. Went to Japan for a solo trip, and then I'm gonna go back to Korea for like 10 days pretty soon. I'll probably just end up streaming some Korean Valorant. But there's a couple of teams that look really good in the World Cup. It's France, Spain, England. What else am I missing? I might be back in the US. Midway point of December, I think. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil looked pretty good. But just South Korea, I really want South Korea to make it into the round of 16. I guess they still can with a draw against Uruguay, but who else is in their group? They got Spain, and they got who else? Is it Costa Rica? I feel like that group is very difficult. Go back to England for Christmas. I was considering it, but the entire country is striking. Like, the trains are striking, the fucking airplanes, like every airport is having like border control striking around the same time in the UK. Like the whole country's striking. So I don't know if I want to go back. Oh, it's Portugal and Ghana. See, that's a tough group, I think. Uruguay, Portugal, Ghana. But yeah, the whole of the UK is. We're back? I think we're back. I had to restart the stream. I don't know why. Sometimes it just keeps hitching and getting stuck. We are back. What was I saying? I can't remember. But yeah, I think South Korea's group is very tough. It's gonna be a hard one for them, I reckon. Quite a difficult one. Especially with the draw against Uruguay. They had many opportunities to finish. Many opportunities. But I don't think there's any easy opponents in their group though. So that's why I think it'll be hard. But I hope they make it into the round of 16, because I really want England to make it in the round of 16, which I think they will. We only need one more win. We have 3 games left. And I want I'd like South Korea to make it so that I can watch a South Korea England game. Hopefully they match up or something in the round of 16 and I can get the shit beaten into me. Wait, what? I want to watch, this is what I'm saying, I want in a round of 16, I want to watch England versus South Korea while I'm in South Korea. That's what I want. Because I missed out on, Christmas lights. I missed out on, I'm going to miss out on the England-USA game when I live in the US, and I thought, oh, fuck yeah, we've got the same group, I get to watch that when I'm there, but no, because I'm out here, so I don't get to watch that there. If England make it far though, I'm tempted to go back to the UK for Christmas regardless of the travel striking stuff, just so I can experience it live with the home country if we make it far in the World Cup. Because it's dark at 5 p.m. There's a little bit of light, but not too much. Go Wales beat England. Well, I'm Welsh Irish, but I'm Welsh Irish, so I kind of need them to. Oh, there's no way the stream died again. It says the connection hasn't dropped. If you're cheering for England, you're in Irish. Well, I mean, what if you're raised in England? What if you're Irish Welsh, raised in England? Because your grandparents, your great-grandparents had to flee Ireland because they were Protestant and Catholic. Then you're English? True. True. I'm not rooting for Wales, or I'm not rooting for Wales in the World Cup. I'm rooting for England. Irishman supporting English? That's what I mean. I was born in England. I can't consider myself Irish, because then I'd be as bad as the Americans who are trying to tell people they're like 1/16th Irish. But in terms of my blood, I'm Irish and Welsh. Watch Skins when you were a teen? No, I didn't. No, my great grandparents are from Dublin, the outskirts of Dublin. Ended up fleeing to England because their families disapproved of the marriage. I don't know what this music is. I don't know where we're going. Just kind of like wandering. Yeah, it is a classic Irish story. To flee the country for one reason or another. Well, I think I'm at a dead end. Oopsie. Is this a dead end? Let me check the map. Yes, it is. Oops. I'm pretty far from my hotel, but I'm not far from a train station, so got that going for me. How cold is it? It's not that cold. It's like 13 Celsius. I don't know what that is, but I'm wearing a sweater. My hands are getting a bit cold because I'm holding my phone, but it's not that cold. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. There's a lot of these like little parks that are just kind of like buried in between a bunch of apartment buildings. But there's not much greenery in them. There's like shrubberies and that's it. And then just concrete. Which seems like an unusual choice if you're gonna have like a park, you know? It's a whole ass row of trees. Okay, but you know, like when I think of parks, I think of like grass, you know? Like greenery. That's just like a bunch of bricks and a couple of trees. I'm thinking of like actual grass. We're back. back on the head. Weird looks on the street, yeah. I'm getting a lot of weird looks. But also, it's kind of understandable because I'm literally talking to myself, holding my phone. So, it's quite strange. You don't see it every day, you know? Japanese people like taking pictures with blonde people. No, I haven't seen it, but it literally popped up on my TikTok For You page the other day, so I think it still happens. I'm not blonde though, I have brown hair. I'm not as much of a unicorn. Yeah. Yeah, 70s porn star cosplayer that's twice the average height talking to himself. I think most people definitely getting some strange looks. Definitely getting some strange looks. It's very funny because like when Japan won versus Germany, I thought it was going to be like crazy scenes out in the open, which apparently it was in Shibuya, but it wasn't that it wasn't that crazy when I left the bar. When I left the bar, it was like it was just dead. Everybody was very respectful, but then I walked past the train station, and there was like a bunch of youths. There was a bunch of youths, just like a bunch of kids, and they were chanting like Nippon, Nippon, like chanting that. Sat outside the train station. I walked past them, and I'm expecting them like I was like, yeah, this is what I was after. Like they're going, you know, pretty crazy. A group of them. Yeah, it was a group of them. They're going pretty crazy. And I walked past, like expecting to join in. I've got my fucking England jersey on. I start like clapping and going like, yeah, come on lads, come on. And they're all just like, oh fuck. Like they're all just like, oh shit, we are not being respectful right now. They all just like buttoned up completely. Like they were like, as soon as I walked through them, because everybody else was like ignoring them and avoiding them, just like going around them, and I just went straight through them because I was like expecting them to just be, you know, keep going crazy. But it was almost just like I disrupted their private little celebration, and they were all just like, oh god, oh, we're not supposed to be doing this. I didn't shame them. I then shouted Nippon, and then just like started chanting like Nippon when I walked through, and then they went crazy again. they went crazy again. But it was almost like they needed permission, because it's just so uncharacteristic for people to cause like revelry. Even did you see the Shibuya crossing video of where people were going crazy in the Shibuya crossing? They all got off in time when the lights changed. They didn't stay out there celebrating, they all just cleared out. It's like, it's so ingrained into the culture to not cause a scene. Just like, at all. So I was kind of surprised by that. I was shocked by it, because the bar went off. Like I was hugging random Japanese men in this bar. We were just going up and down. It's burned in my memory. It's seared in my memory when the second goal got scored for Japan. And I'm just like, I locked arms with somebody, with this guy next to me, and we stared into each other's souls as we're like jumping up and down. It's like a core memory was formed. And then we were both just fucking pogging out of control. But yeah, it was awesome actually. It was awesome. The guys I was next to, they were like, you need to come back here when Costa Rica are playing. They were like, come back to this exact bar. Come to this exact bar. I was like, okay. Okay, I will. I'm their good luck charm now. Am I going to go back? Yeah, I mean, it's on the 27th, I think, the Costa Rica game. So, which is technically tomorrow, I think. No, it'll be like 2 days from now. But I think I leave that day. So, or like that night. My flight's kind of weird getting out of Tokyo. Kind of strange. But yeah, that's the plan, is to pack on the day and then get really drunk and then find a way to get to the airport. Flying out of Hanada. So, because my flight in was the other one, which is fucking miles away. But this one, I wanted it to be easy, so I booked the flight through Hanada, and there's no flights that go to Seoul from there, apart from one, and it's in the middle of the night. So, I'll probably check where I am. Where am I? Okay, we can just keep walking in this direction and we should be okay, I think. Yeah, Narita is super far. No, I'm not going to the US. I moved my flights, so I was like, part of this trip got cut short because I got COVID. So I wanted to, I was like, fuck it, dude. I got nothing on. There's nothing there's no reason other than Plaid that I have to go back to the US. So I was like, I'm gonna extend the trip. Fuck it. Last time I spent 2 months out here. I'm just gonna extend it. And then a friend of mine who I met, she's like, yeah, you can just stay at mine. So I was like, okay, save a bit of money. So I don't know how much flat chat I will be able to record though, because I'm pretty sure we record at 1 a.m. Japan Korea time. Being Seoul for Korea's next game. When is Korea's next game? What's the date on it? I think I'll be in there for the last game that they've got. Dude, I need to find you guys a full body mirror so I can show you this setup, what it looks like. I actually have the laser aiming cannon from Predator on my shoulder. It's incredibly obvious that I'm recording. Sunday 10 p.m. I should be in Seoul. And then go to some random ass place on your way home, Australia. No, I have a nice flight booked up. I have not seen Prey, no. Did you get the backpack from? I ordered it online. It's just a streaming backpack. Just a streaming backpack. When is the subway? When is the trains not mad crowded? Because I don't want to get on a train if it's going to be crazy. I hate long distance flights, Messenger. But this trip, I upgraded my flights, both here and on the way back to America. I upgraded them to first class. It's the first time I've ever been able to sleep on a flight, ever. It's very good. And now I don't know how I'm going to go back to doing normal flights, because holy shit, being able to sleep on a flight is a game changer. Just unable to before. Where do I cross? Probably over here. Mr. Moneybags? I said, with points, chat, with points, not with money. With points. I'm quite frugal normally. I save a lot of my money. When I'm at home, I just live off Live off toast, yogurt, frozen pizza, and bolognese. Or kimchi stew. Need to change my shoelaces. Oh, I missed the crossing. Fuck. Maybe I can make this. We're good. Yeah, it's my height. I can't sleep on planes. Also, I'm like stressing. I'm quite an anxious traveler, so I can't sleep when I'm anxious. And I'm so used to sleeping on my side, you just can't do that when you're sat upright in a chair. I would not make it in the military. It's like one of the first things you learn, I think, in the military is how to sleep anywhere. Wait, I think I was here before. Yeah, I think I was. I remember the tennis courts here. There's like a vending machine around that corner. This is like after the aquarium, when I got kicked out. But yeah, the height's the biggest problem with trying to sleep on planes. And also my proportions are like whack. Like, I'm not even kidding. My legs are so much longer than the rest of my body. I'm 6'3", right? But my legs are like, if you measure where my hips go up to compared to someone else who's like got normal proportions, who's 6'3", my hips come up like half a foot above theirs. Like, my legs are just like so long compared to my torso. My torso is actually normal size. Like, it's comparable to other people who are like average height. But my legs are just so much fucking longer for some reason. I don't know why. So, yeah. Well, they're playing baseball. You guys see? Playing baseball. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Oh, we are like... Guys, that's the, that's the Pokemon Center building right there. We're right next to it. Yeah. We managed to walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center building. Go catch something. Again, I don't want to go. I don't want to go back. I like broke every rule in that fucking place. Everywhere I went to, there was a sign that says, please don't record other people without a permission. And I'm just like fucking shoulder cam, strapped up, wandering around, taking it all in, 270 degrees of perspective. Why am I hanging around Ikebukuro? Not intentionally. I just ended up walking this way because the line I take, the train line I take to get back is like here. So I've just been like walking back this way. It's not intentional. The white devil behavior. Honestly though, this might be my favorite aspect of IRL streaming, is like I don't have to worry about making people uncomfortable by like streaming indoors or anything. The thing that I hate most about IRL streaming is like making sure I'm not being a fucking nuisance to people. But when we're just walking down the street like this is my favorite aspect, because I'm just talking and it's just vibey, you know? Just talking, we're vibing. Can't really do any wrong. We're just chilling. It's nice. Get some exercise. You get to experience the vibes at night. Don't make anybody uncomfortable. What I'm saying is I'm soy. I'm soy as fuck. I think you need to be built different to be like a full-on IRL streamer. Like zero shame built into your body. That's not me. That's not me. I don't like causing a fuss. Dude, the street air right now is so fucking warm. This is so pleasant. It's actually so pleasant. If you can break dance in public, I can't break dance in public. I don't think I'm cut out to be an IRL streamer. It's just not built into me. Americans are natural. Like Americans get like a fucking, like a home ground advantage when it comes to IRL streaming, because I feel like a lot of Americans, you just go about your life, and like this isn't a bad thing, but you can consider it a bad thing if you want. But they just go about just being loud and like ignoring the surroundings, never reading the room. I notice that all the time with Americans. Even some of my American friends, they're just like, I'm like, holy shit, you guys are screaming in this place. You know? I'm gonna wait for this car. I think they're just waiting for me. Oopsie. That's a vending machine. This is my time to strike. I want a drink. I want another hot coffee. I'm gonna be like so over caffeinated and crash before the game. Actually, I probably shouldn't get a coffee. I should get like a Pocari Sweat or something. Big square area. Yeah, there is. There's like a bench. I'm just gonna sit down here. Oh, we're back. We back? Nice. I was getting a Pocari Sweat, and then I found this little bench area to sit down at and chill at. Take in the vibes. But I don't think it's just an American thing to like in a lot of countries they have like indoor voices and outdoor voices, and I didn't notice it. I've told the story a couple of times, but the first time I moved to the US, I was there for a year, and I get back to the UK and I was shouting everywhere. I was like shouting. And my friends were like, "Why are you shouting? Like indoors, we can hear you." I'm like, "Oh." It's like, you don't realize you're doing it. It's just the cultural norm in America to do so. It just doesn't really exist, the concept of having like an indoor voice. Oh, my chat DC'd for a bit. I missed a bunch of messages. Are we live? We're probably alive. But I'm not saying like it's a bad thing. I think it's just a cultural thing in America, and a lot of Americans don't realize it when they go to new places, because a lot of my friends have been guilty of it, of just like coming to a place, and then that's why American tourists tend to get a bad rap as well. But it's just in America, people just there is no concept of an indoor voice. People are shouting. I think it's honestly tied. This is gonna sound really fucking like conspiracy theory-esque, but I think it's tied to like the American sense of individuality. You know what I mean? Like in America, individuality is like sought after. like the concept of like, you know, looking out for yourself, the American dream, things like that. And so in America, there's like heavily that sense of individuality, trying to be like the fucking hero, blah, blah, blah. Whereas other countries, it's more collective focused. In America, you only find it like a collective, people agreeing over something, when it's like the country, like patriotism. And even then, there's like a lot of division. Yeah, the main character mentality is a good way to put it. But that's what I noticed, at least. It's a lot of in America, a lot of main characters, a lot of people very like individualistic, which is cool. You get some characters, you know. But in other places like Europe or Asian countries, I don't know, I walk around and people are quite content to fade into the background a lot of the time. America really is number one in characters. Yeah, you guys sure are. Dude, I wonder if there's going to be any Americans at the bar tonight with the England game. Hang out with the Aussies. I've been to Australia. My family, I've got a lot of Australian family. Australians are quite boisterous, I will say. Quite loud. But I don't particularly remember walking away from Australia thinking the same as I did living in America, you know? I think it just depends culturally. Has the youth culture match outfits to a T? Yeah. Yeah, uniforms and uniformity and being part of the team rather than playing for yourself. The funny thing is as well, actually, I don't know if you guys have been watching Blue Lock, which is the football anime. It's actually very good. You should watch it if you haven't. But the concept of the show is like the top prospects in football in Japan, like kids, get locked in a training camp because they think Japanese football is too team focused and they don't have any like egotistical superstar players, because the culture that is like so pervasive in their society is like making sure it's like the team first, you know what I mean? And like that's the justification as to why they've never done well in the World Cup and the reason they started this like project in the show. But I found it kind of funny. I don't know. They beat Germany, cancel the show, teamwork works. The current Japan team has some characters in it. You know, the creator of that show as well, the creator of the manga, created the jersey for Japan. Like designed it. Looks quite drippy. Looks quite drippy. It's also incredibly similar to the UK, the England away kit from Euros. Because I bought the away kit, I brought it with me, my jersey, and it looks so similar to the Japan home kit. It's not even funny. It's not, but they use the same shade of blue. You'd be like the spy in TF2 when you wait out of the bar. Griffin, thanks for the tier 1 for 15 months. I'm going to be wearing it tonight at the bar, that's for sure. I gotta make it to the bar though. The fuck you going in Japan? I don't know, Blake. We're just sat down right now, just chilling. Big chilling. I just realised that the vending machine I got this drink from, there's like a vending machine 5 feet away from it. What is the point of that? Where's the bar? I don't know yet. I mean, I need because apparently Shibuya is the place to be. For like a bar, I guess. There's one around there, which there is apparently. Might end up hitting up that one, but yeah. Roppongi has 6 foreigner pubs and bars. The trouble is I just need to find a space that's open for the game tonight, because the game's at 4 o'clock in the morning Japan time, so I'm not going to go back to the same bar as last time. I'll go back to the same bar for the Japan-Costa Rica game, because that guy was like, come back here, and I was like, okay, I will. Where is Roppongi? But yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning, there's no guarantee that every bar is going to be open. Oh, Roppongi's like, oh, it's all the way over there. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I know there's a guarantee of this bar that I'm going to look at playing the match. So it's Tokyo's Itaewon. Ah, I see. So I will be going to this place. Watch the games at 4 in the morning in this little park rest spot. Just out here. I want to get drunk though. I'm going to be fucking sauced for that game. Because if I'm going to be staying out late... Dude, do I just want to be drinking at that same bar until 4 o'clock in the morning? I'm going to be fucking wankered if that's the case. I think I need to nap. I think I need to nap for like 2 hours and then go back out again. I think that's the play, honestly. Because otherwise... Yeah... Hang out in Shinjuku. Shinjuku is... I mean, we could walk to Shinjuku right now. But... I kind of want to be around Shibuya. Highball enjoyer? That's like the only thing I've been drinking while I've been here. Because it's so easy. I just highball kudasai. Not nervous to get drunk as fuck at 4 o'clock in the morning by yourself? No. I've been training since I was a youth. I know how to handle myself. I know how to handle my drink. Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming the game. There was somebody... I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was at a bar last night in Korea watching the game, and there was a fucking IRL streamer. They had a key light on their phone, and they were just IRL streaming like this, with like a key light. Like, just in the bar. And they weren't, like, in the corner. They were, like, in the middle of the bar, just shining a key light in people's faces. Yeah, I'm planning on staying out so late, Beethoven, that the trains are going to be running again. Because by the time the game finishes, it's going to be, like, 6 in the morning anyway. So... That's the I picked that one up in Korea. I've done a lot of walking today though, so I'll probably be pretty tired by the time I get back. Put the heating on and I'll just like chill out, sleep for 2 hours. I think. Okay, where am I going? We are currently here. We need to go this direction. Here. Whoa. Oh, this is all chained off. I was literally about to walk in this chain and fucking new shit. The wind is blowing. That probably sounds really good on the mic. Beautiful. I think I should probably nap. Head back, nap. Wake up, eat, get a coffee or something, get a couple of coffees. Head out to Shibuya at like 11, maybe midnight. And then go from there. Because having to stay up until 4 in the morning for the game is going to be pretty hard. Visited the Degen Otaku store. I'm scared to go to like that area or Akihabara. I'm kind of scared because I mean there's some fucking sussy shit around there. It'll be fine. I don't know. From what I remember, walking around there when we were last here, it would not have been fine to live stream it, but that's just me. That's just me. No, I don't want to go to any maid cafes. You can't record in maid cafes anyway, but I find them kind of weird, to be honest. Let's go down here. I think we need to take like a hard turn at some point. Muscle Girl Cafe is sick. I don't know. I don't think they'd let me record still. Dude, my shoelaces keep getting tied. It's really annoying. coffee, hot dog. But the wind's starting to get a bit chilly now. Starting to get a little bit chilly. It hasn't been that windy, but also there's no buildings to break the wind here. If you look, it's like very open. This is just there's like a bunch of construction going on here, so it's just open air. So it's not that it's windy, it's just there's no buildings to break the wind. You know? This looks good. This is a good direction to go in. Let's just keep going down here. Whoa. Almost tripped. I almost tripped on nothing on the ground. Recommend a good game that you can play in one day? No. Not really. I can recommend you a game in general. My favorite single player game of all time is Outer Wilds, which I played on stream like last year. That was probably my favorite video game experience. Very good game. Would recommend it. Don't walk into the light. It's too late. It's too late. I'm heading into it. It's too late. I've got a Korean account, J-Ron. I have a Korean account. Oh, my hands are cold. But also, I need to message Riot just in case they can get me a ranked unlocked account, which sometimes they can for pro players. So. I'm not a pro player, but they do have spare accounts that already have ranked unlocked. Yeah, Outer Wilds, you should not look up anything to do with Outer Wilds at all. That's my recommendation. Any video gameplay, any spoilers, you'll miss out on the experience of playing the game. It's a game you got to go into with no spoilers. How long is it? I think my entire playthrough was like 50 hours, but it depends how smart you are, I guess. And I think that 50 hours includes the DLC as well, because it's like a lot of puzzles. But I spent a lot of time with it, so. I really like it though, because I'm a certified science nerd, and there's like a lot of concepts and stuff about space, planets, things like that. All comes together in the game. It's very cool. Where the fuck am I? What is this? Just a long strip of land. It's just open. No, I don't think there's any other games that are like Outer Wilds, really, at all. It's very unique game. It's a perfect game, like that's come out in a recent time. That the music hits, the puzzles hit, The graphics are simple but beautiful at the same time. Like awe-inspiring moments will happen within the game. The story is well written. It kind of like, it does hold it back a little bit with the amount of reading, the amount of text, but if you get hooked into it, typically that propels you through some areas that you might think are a bit sloggy. And there were some areas as well that I got stuck in, like puzzle-wise. I was really struggling with them, but I worked it out. But yeah, overall, including the sound design, like there's moments where it's like the sound design is done so well. It's just excellent. Like adds to an eerie scene or an awe-inspiring scene. And so it's like the perfect culmination of all of those elements that come together. Kerbal Space Program. Is that what that is? Kerbal Space Program 2? I played Kerbal Space Program a long time ago. Phoebe Longneck. Yeah, I played through the first one. I enjoyed it a lot actually, the first Kerbal Space Program, but that was like when it was in very early alpha. I never really played it beyond that, actually. Game has changed your life. I mean, I could list a couple of them. Mainly because of the whole esports thing. You ever play Among Us? I heard that game is about space. Oh, Among Us, huh? I have heard of it. Don't think I'll be playing it anytime soon. They got you to go into aerospace engineering? That's actually pretty sweet. It's a cool reason to get into your line of work. That is a cool reasoning. Dude, I think this road just goes forever. It feels like I'm trapped in purgatory. I'm like, at some point this construction's gonna end, right? No. It's like, it's just, I guess it's train tracks. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Where have I got to so far? Today I did nothing. Today I woke up, I went to a place that was supposed to have street food. It did not have street food. I then wandered, trying to find actual food. Everywhere was closed because of break time, until I stumbled across like a very low-key place. Didn't even look like a restaurant, to be honest, either. It just looked like, I don't know. It just didn't, nothing about it looked like a restaurant at all. And then, cute train. Look at the train. It's very old. Very cute. I don't know how much of that you picked up. Old train though. Hokkaido? Hokkaido's a northern island, I think. I'm gonna end up walking all the way up there. Oh, there's a metro there. Like an underground metro next to me. Wow, how far does this go? Oh, dude, we've almost walked to Shinjuku. Dude, we are just going. Might as well just keep walking. Island you on? I'm in Tokyo. Wait, it's a bridge. I don't want to go over there. Is there a crossing somewhere? Yeah, there's a crossing over here. Oh, I could go down this way actually. Let's go down here. But yeah, I don't really have a plan of where I'm going. Probably going to end the stream at some point. I'm just steadily walking back to the Airbnb in one direction. I'm just enjoying taking in the sights, enjoying it. A bit of a luxury to be in a city that's so walkable, especially after spending so much time in America. Relishing the opportunity to just go like this, you know. Just walk and walk and walk and never really meet a dead end, and the weather's perfect for it. Feels, yeah. Oh. Nice. I don't know what these lights are. Warning, there's a fence here. What would this road look like in America? Same but without sidewalks. There would be probably 2 more extra lanes going up and down, so 3 lanes on either side, and there wouldn't be a sidewalk. Sidewalks are optional in the US. When I was living in LA, you would just have you'd just be walking down a street and a sidewalk would just end. Why? I don't know. Just would. Yeah, in Japan it feels like every bit of space is being utilized properly. It's quite cool. Obviously there's exceptions, but I don't know, you walk down one area and it's this entire building is a bunch of businesses that you can go off into within one elevator. It's oh, that is pretty cool. Did you hear that they designed the subway system, they redesigned the subway system by creating a virtual, not a virtual, but they created a map in a petri dish of Tokyo in the subway stations. And they use like fungus. They put food on each of the subway stations. They use fungus to create pathways to show them the most efficient routing to each subway system. I think they used part of that to redesign the way the subway stations, the way the stations linked up to each other for efficiency. Because you think about it, like fungus trying to reach nutrients in a maze and shit. Those are just like, I don't know, evolutionary sorting algorithms. You plop it down and it's evolved over a very long period of time to efficiently find food. And so you put it in a maze and it will find a food source and it will find the shortest path to the food source as well. So they ended up using that, but they created like a virtual maze of the stations and things to find like not virtual, but you know what I mean, in the petri dish. They created a model of Tokyo and then they used the fungus to create pathways and see where like inefficiencies were with their layout. They had the subway system set and they found the fungus mimicked the train route pretty quickly. Oh, okay. The other way around. I got misinformation on the internet. Misinformation on the internet. Oh. Yeah, white man only reads the headlines. Do be clean. Do be clean though. College in the US that left their grass between buildings and just waited for their students to walk through it to find the best path to the sidewalk. That's pretty smart. That's actually pretty smart. Because otherwise you just end up with a bunch of like trodden dirt paths. That train really has just stopped. That tram. Stopped on the corner. I kind of want to get off this busy main road. Go back to the side roads a little bit. Maybe once we cross here. Watch the Wales game? Probably not. When's the Wales game? Is it like in an hour? Wales, Iran, right? I think. I'd like it for England and Wales to make it out of the group. Those nuts from Wales is playing. Yeah, it's like me with England. I don't watch football. I don't watch the Premier League or Champions League or anything like that. But the World Cup or the Euros rolls around, I'm supporting England. The US and Wales to win the group. Pepe laugh. Yeah, a little bit of tribalism. No fucking shot that there's no fucking shot that the US is beating England tonight. There's just no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Yeah, that's the worst aspect of football, I think, is just the ingrained racism. It's just so fucking prevalent. It's actually disgusting. It happened last at the Euros as well. So fucking annoying. US won 70-76. Guys, remember the fucking chant that I made? Remember the chant that I created, that I've invented? That I'm going to be singing tonight. Can I go up here? I can now. I'm going to. You can't stop me. I'm going up here. Well, it's fun to engage in a bit of tribalism when it's harmless, you know, like sporting events. That's when it's fun. But when people start throwing in fucking their racist ideologies into shit because a player didn't score a goal or fucked up, I don't know, it's disgusting. UK media doesn't help it as well. The UK media is so critical of a lot of the young players, and I don't think it's gotten any better, but like when I was living in the UK still, it was so bad for that. Where they would just hone in on a lot of the black players that we had playing in the England squad. And they just wouldn't say shit about any of the other players. Didn't like Al trying to bring more of that into esports. It's fun when it's harmless though. Like tribalism, banter, shit talking. It's harmless. Until it's not, but that requires common sense and empathy from people. Slippery slope to elitism. You can't avoid tribalism. Our brains are literally wired for it. You can't avoid it. You can just be conscious of it. It's a thing. I'd rather there be healthy outliers for tribalism, like sporting events, than the alternative, which is war, or just like outright racism to a country that's like bordering you. You know? It's just built into us. We're built into a us versus them mentality, but you can be conscious of it, and you can go against the grain a little bit, the way our brains are made. Yeah, the papers are the worst for it. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the criticism. Okay, where have I walked to? Where the fuck am I? Okay. I keep walking in this direction. Just sleep here. Just on the side of Shinjuku. At some point the streaming backpack will die. I've been streaming for a while. I didn't charge it last night as well. So we'll have to end the stream at some point, but I don't know when. I might have missed this crossing. I'll pick up the pace. I don't think esports will ever get to the... Well, esports, some esports teams have got to the point where they're very, like, tribal... No, not tribalism, but, like, people are attached to the org. But I think that's pretty rare. Most people in esports just follow a player they like. Like, that'll be the case for a long time, I think. I'm not saying it never happens, because there's definitely instances of, like, people being 100 Thieves fans or people being Cloud9 fans. But, yeah. People usually just follow the players, they like the personalities. All for business. Two men just suited up, talking about business. Talking about business. Dude, that kid is peepo running. That kid is peepo running. Holy. Holy. That kid is peepo running. Catching up to their siblings, I guess. Oh, I think the kid dropped something. They're like looking for something on the ground. Where am I? Words uttered the most on this stream. Where am I? I'm lost. Actually, no, where the fuck am I? I mean, this is probably a good place to end the stream, I think. Because I think the stream vampire is gonna die soon, and I wanna nap before the big game. So I'm gonna end my stream, I think. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. This looks like a dark alleyway. Look at that. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna nap and then hopefully be ready in time for the England-US game. Should be quite fun. So it was a nice walk though, nice little meal, nice little walk. Just exploring, getting lost, you know. It's pretty fun. Alright, good night everybody. Thanks for watching.